Well, welcome everybody as we are approaching a new moon today, which is Thursday the 10th of June 2021. I felt moved to pull a new moon message to all those who may be interested to receive a message on your spiritual journey. So without any further ado, I'm just going to jump into this message and just go with the flow. All right. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me your new moon message for the collective on their spiritual journey for today that you would like them to know, and that I'm allowed to see for their highest good and for the greater good of all. As above, so below and all around me. Thank you. Okay, the cards obviously want to speak to all of those that I am going to be reading for. Let's have a look. All right. We're going to start off with your crowning message. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me your crowning message for this new moon that you would like us to know? Thank you. Oh, have you given us 3? You guys are awesome. Yep, and they have. So we have, you are good enough. Surrender to the divine, and emotions are running high. Oh my days. So for all of you that are tuned in, the full moon, if you have Virgo in your chart, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is for you, but I feel as though you are being guided as you go through this new moon phase, that you are absolutely good enough, okay? Whether this is with regards to your spiritual journey, your relationships, family issues, work, your life journey, you are just being guided to know that you are good enough. With the card depicted in green, I feel as though this is really talking about your heart chakra, okay? Also, those of you that I may be reading for, I feel as though I'm feeling a lot of earth energy coming in, as Virgo is one of the earth elements. And I feel as though you're being guided at this time here on earth. You're good enough, okay? Your heart, how you operate from your heart, and that is good enough, because I feel as if you are honest with who you are, where you're going, and what your intentions are. With surrender to divine, I feel as though this is your third eye chakra that is opening up. You know, we have a new moon. It says here to surrender to divine, the full moon. I feel as this new moon comes in, it's going to enlighten you. I feel as though those of you that are following the cycles of the planet and are fully aware of this new moon coming in, I feel as if you're going to be illuminated in a real magnificent way. So those of you that tuned into my weekly readings last week and the weekend readings last weekend, in readiness for this new moon that is coming up, I feel as though if you have taken some of those messages and paid attention to what I was saying about the super moon on the 26th, which guess what? The super moon came out. If you did go through that dark night of the soul, if you've done some shadow work and you have prepared yourself and you're in that phase as the run up of the new moon happening today, or this evening, tonight, I should say, I feel as though you are going to release. You're going to release and you're going to be illuminated. And I feel as if you are definitely bringing in the new, because I feel as if you have surrendered to divine, okay? And we have just got emotions are running high, supermoon. I just feel as though these three cards that have come out just almost encapsulates last week's messages, where I was led to guide you all to this phase of paying attention to oneself, okay? Understanding your worth, giving yourself compassion, being kind to yourself, because you are good enough. You are divine. You are divine beings. Spiritual beings having a human experience. And I feel those of you that took note, those of you that will be watching this video, yeah, you definitely surrendered to divine. And I feel as if your spirit teams are coming in to say, do you know what? We heard you. And yes, those emotions were running absolutely high. Let's have a look and see what your spiritual message is on this new moon journey. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me the spiritual journey message for this new moon, for the collective, that I'm allowed to see, for their highest good and for the greater good of all. As above, so below and all around me. Thank you. All right, let's see what your spiritual message is. This is your soul journey. Let's see what comes out. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me? Thank you. So the first card out is Forge, Don't Follow. Beautiful. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me? Thank you. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Those of you were cracked open, okay? Those of you on that 26th of May, when that super moon came out, you guys were cracked open. I feel as though for your spiritual journey, your soul journey, I feel as if you are being guided to know that you are not a follower. You are somebody that is being guided to forge new paths. And what is coming to me is if you have a large family or a certain way of doing things, belief systems, value systems, the way in which you see relationships, how you connect with people, I feel as though you're beginning to understand that those processes may not have worked for you. And actually, you're better than that. You may be called to lead the way for a new way of thinking. So it says, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. Absolutely. I don't feel that that's a coincidence that I'm talking about family traditions, family beliefs, what your values, what your beliefs are. I feel as if they are no longer serving you. So if you have applied a particular formula, or there's a particular way in which a relationship starts, unfolds, grows and develops, I feel as though that didn't work for you. I feel as if you're being guided to forge away a new path, a new pattern, a new way of thinking of things, of connecting with people. It feels as if you're being guided to break out of the box, particularly when it comes to matters of the heart. And then we have got Earthed, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Those that I am reading for, you may be light workers, spiritual healers, star seeds. I feel as if you understand that you are spiritual beings having a human experience, and you are only here on this earth to experience that, because guess what? You're not of this world, okay? Your job here is to learn, to evolve, to grow on your spiritual journey. But I feel as though that as you have obviously surrendered to divine, I feel as though you have, those that I'm reading for, it feels as if you have a power within you to raise the vibration. Your job here on earth is to raise the vibration of peace, of harmony, particularly when it comes to matters of the heart. If your third eye chakra has opened up in this period of time between the super moon and the new moon coming in, I feel as if trust it, because those tools are leading you to forge a new path. And then with cracked up, I can't believe that that's fallen right underneath. Emotions are running high. Rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Absolutely. Whatever it is you went through around that super moon on the 26th of May, it cracked you open. You walked into, do you remember what I was saying with the last week readings, literally for every zodiac sign? It was as though divine spirit universe was putting a mirror right up in front of your face in order for you to see what it is that you needed to see to fix it. Because I feel as if you are extremely spiritually guided. I feel as though you are a light worker. You are a starseed. Some of you may be aware of that already. Some of you may not be aware of it, but you may feel as though you're slightly different. You don't fit the mold, and it's because you are walking this earth and you have a very, very different perspective of what love and peace and harmony feels like, what it should feel like, what it should look like. You are here to pave that way. You are here to raise that vibration. And I feel as though whatever cracked you open on that 26th of May, it just brought it all to the surface for you to deal with, to process, to, as we approach this new moon tonight, to release. Beautiful. Let's have a look at let's clarify a little bit with some traditional tarot. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you clarify your new moon message for all those out there that I'm allowed to see, for their highest good and for the greater good of all. As above, so below and all around me. Thank you. Beautiful. Let's have a look and see what your clarifications say. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you clarify your new moon message for the collective out there that I'm allowed to see? Thank you. Yes, look at that. You've got the Knight of Wands. So I feel as though those of you that I am reading for, that's resonating with this message, I feel as though you have really been uncertain. It's like I was saying, it's like you didn't feel quite like you fitted in. I feel as though as you were cracked open, or as you have gone through many different relationships, and it could be any relationship, family relationships, work relationships, romantic love relationships, I feel as though you may have felt that you weren't good enough. You may have felt that you needed to go in a different direction, but you never did. It's as though you didn't trust your intuition, okay? And I feel with this Knight of Wands, it's just confirming you were inconsistent. One minute you would feel strongly that you've got to go another direction to protect your heart, to raise your vibration, to keep yourself in that place of harmony, of peace, but you didn't take the action. Now is the time to forge forward and create a new path, a new chapter in your life. And yes, we have the Eight of Pentacles coming in here. So I feel as though those of you that I am reading for with the Eight of Pentacles there, this may have taken some hard work, or it may have felt like hard work when you wanted to take that action, to take a new path. And it feels as though, I feel as though all of the knowledge and experience of whatever situations that you've been in around relationships, it actually tooled you. It's as though you were learning. It's like you were gathering your knowledge or information. I feel as if you've put in the work, and now where you may have felt really inconsistent, unsure whether to break out of that box, break out of those values, those beliefs, and go for something that you truly, truly believe in. And it could be spiritual healing. It could be a path that is, you know, people that know you may look at you and think, are you crazy? I feel as if you are ready to forge forward now. It's like you have the tools, you've put in the work. It almost feels as if, you know, when you get knocked down so much, it's as though every knock that you've had has actually made you stronger. It's actually given you wisdom. It's given you knowledge. It's given you power to step forward without any inconsistency, without any hesitation, and forge forward. Let's continue. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, thank you. Wow, they are on a roll. So with the 8 of Swords, I feel as though, you have felt entrapped. We were saying with the Earth card, it's as if you've known that you are, now look at this. Look at the synchronicity of the capsule that's coming down and the capsule of this card. It feels as though it's like you feel as though you were just planted here on this earth and kind of like not really known what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to do it, what is it. It's like you just never fitted in. And you know what, with the 8 of Swords, I feel as though it really put you in that mental entrapment. You really thought about it. You may not be a brilliant communicator because it's like you don't really understand your purpose here on earth. I feel as if you're being guided to break out of that now. You have all the knowledge, all the experience. You are a master of your own life, of your own destiny. No longer being wishy-washy. It's now time to take that path. Look at that, the 5 of Wands. You were confused. You were confused as to what your purpose is, what your life purpose is. And I feel as though that has now been cracked open with the 10 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Absolutely. As you've been cracked open, I feel as if you now are ready to build a future. This Hierophant, I feel as though this is divine guidance, okay? Coming in, it's like you are entering a sacred union with yourself. You are ready to build that future. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let me just check the time. Okay, so I feel as though those of you that I am reading for, it's short and sharp. I wanted to keep it like that because that is what I was led to do. But you have definitely gone through a lot of confusion, not quite fitting in. I feel as though this period between the 26th of May when the supermoon came in, I feel as if you were really, really cracked open. It feels as if you were illuminated through your third eye chakra, that you are not of this world. The reason why you have this internal conflict, constantly over analyzing, perhaps not being really good at communicating, is because you're not of this world. You are here for a specific purpose, and I feel as though that's been illuminated to you, particularly when that new moon happens tonight. And with the 10 of Pentacles, well, the 10 of Pentacles is all about building a future. The Hierophant is all about marriage, long-term commitment, and I feel as though you are marrying, you're entering into a sacred union with your higher self, with divine spirit, to build a future. I feel to raise the vibration of earth, to raise the vibration of oneself, to discover your gifts, your talents, and keep moving forward. Absolutely beautiful. And let's have a look and see what your wisdom messages are saying. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me the wisdom messages for those listening? For their new moon message that I'm allowed to see for their highest good and for the greater good of all. Oh dear, this is so beautiful. As above, so below, and all around me. Thank you. All right. Okay, let's have a look. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please, thank you. And look at that, unexpected. Yes, I feel as though those of you that I am reading for, this whole experience of what you have gone through, that was too many cards. This experience, thank you. Wow. Look at that, and the discernment card comes out. I feel as though those of you that I'm reading for, this experience between the supermoon that happened and the new moon that's happening tonight, I feel as though it was really unexpected. This dark night of the soul, maybe doing some shadow work around the 26th of May. And as you come into the new moon, I feel as though this whole experience that you've gone through, recognizing your spiritual journey, recognizing your soul journey, recognizing why you don't quite fit, okay, if you're not a brilliant communicator, why that is. And I feel as if you're going to change that perspective on yourself, your life journey, your soul journey, your spiritual journey. And you know what, it feels as if you're coming home. And you know what I feel with this, the unexpected visitor, I feel it is your higher self, divine spirit universe, almost illuminating you to what your purpose is here on earth. And you're being guided, yes, with discernment. I feel as though as you were cracked open, I feel as if you had a lot of questions, whether you have cracked open or you're going to be cracked open. The cracking open happened already, okay? And I feel as if the new moon is coming in to let you know that the discernment, the detail that you have been questioning, asking for guidance, that fog is going to clear. It's as if you are illuminated. So it's like you're going to be illuminated in your mind as that crown chakra opens, and then you're going to be illuminated to take the action to forge a new path. Because guess what? You guys that I am reading for are not followers. You are leaders. Beautiful. And let's have a look at your advice, my angels and spirit guides of the divine. Thank you. Wow, look at that. Cannot even believe that. Self-love. You can only love others as much as you love yourself, heart chakra. And what was I saying? I felt as though that was for your heart chakra. That's what that felt like. And I felt as if you are understanding self-love is the key. The key is self-love, self-worth. Thank you. And then we look at, again, I cannot make it up, connection, Father Divine and Mother Earth, make love in your heart. And I feel as though that is divine spirit universe coming in to tell you that you are loved, okay? And the journey that you went on, regardless of whether you listened to my readings last week and last weekend, but you just felt that intuition to take heed of any shadow work or any dark night of the soul that you needed to go through around the 26th of May, whether you watched those readings or whether you was intuitively led, which for some of you, I feel as if you were, it's because you had questions. You had questions, and with the connection, you, believe it or not, look at this connection, surrender to divine, divine Father and Mother Earth, they came in and they are answering you. They are paving the way for you. They are illuminating you. I feel as though it's because you applied self-love. You wanted to understand your purpose, your soul purpose, your spiritual purpose, and they have come in and they have illuminated you. And look, throat chakra, do you remember I was saying with that 8 of Swords, if you are somebody that's really uncomfortable communicating, or you always seem to feel muzzled in your throat, well, that's opening up for you. Creativity. Use creativity to transform your pain into positivity. So I feel as though what your advice is saying, as you were earthed here in this planet, feeling really uncomfortable, feeling really conflicted, feeling as though you couldn't really communicate, really analyzing what your purpose is, I feel as if it closed off communication, it closed off your throat chakra. And I feel that that caused you a lot of pain, it caused you a lot of confusion. You are good enough, okay? And I feel that this unexpected revelation that you're going to go through is going to transform your pain into something really, really positive. Wow. Okay. I'm going to leave that there. If this message resonates, please feel free to click that thumbs up button, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I really hope some of you do click and view so that it does circulate, because this just feels like a really important message for those of you who are tuned in and connected. Until next time, I'm sending you all loads and loads of love, peace and light. Take care. Bye bye.